everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Today we're talking about Kairyu Crocodile again. They caused a bit of a stir with their, the launch, their debut of their new VTuber, and some people did decide to bring up their old name. That's the only reason that the old name is going to be brought up here, because some people were very confused and it caused a lot of backlash. There was some serious backlash, well, at least in some parts of the VTuber community you would call it, and people just don't seem to understand. But we're going to be going over this, and I'm going to give you a little bit of my opinion and show the opinions of the other side, as I always like to do. I like showing, what some people are saying, what's causing the issues, and then bringing up something else. So Kairyu Crocodile did come in recently, and she did have her debut as of 2 days ago, which already has almost 3/4 of a million views, has over 600,000, 679, and her debut animation has almost 500,000, with her already, as of 2 days, like from the last time that I talked about her, she grew another 100k. Last time I talked about her, I think she was at 88k, and now she is at 189, because people are starting to figure out who she is, and they are seeing, ooh, let's see how this new creation that she has is happening. Here is where we're going to be coming out with the name, of course. It is mentioned here. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. I'm not bringing it up as me bringing it up, but, this person here. It says, dude, VTuber culture is so bizarre to me. Why did Jaiden Animations become a VTuber under a new name, and why are all the comments refusing to say your actual name? Is it considered rude or something? But also, who are we tricking with this, man? I feel like an unk. Well, yeah, they don't seem to understand. This person seems to be not a full part of the VTuber community. Doesn't understand fully. Since this post is reaching a bigger audience for some reason, I'll just say this in case it isn't obvious. I don't really care what or why she does this. Well, then why did you post? I don't follow the culture, but I also don't hate it. If you like the roleplay aspect of it, that's cool. I don't. That's about it. I saw 2 posts here saying it's rude to call her her actual name, the person who she was before, unless she says it's okay. I'm just as confused as you. Okay, at least I'm not alone in this. Lumi is saying here, says, wait, I thought she was new. She's Jaiden. It's not entirely rude, because this isn't like corporal VTuber to indie VTuber where it could be taboo. It's just being reincarnated as a VTuber. And just reading this tweet, it feels like she's trying to get away from her old brand. That is, putting a lot into this, a lot of thought into it. Putting a little bit more thought than probably is necessary about, her wanting to get away from her old brand. It could very well just be her trying something new. She is a creative type of person. She has a creative type of personality. She's a very creative person. She's both was a part of the animation community for a very long time. One of the biggest parts of the animation community, biggest names in the animation community. So she is a creative type. Sometimes they want to try new things. It says this doesn't deserve 2.7 million views. Not gonna lie. Why must you complain about something like this? Like I said, I'm showing both sides. Maybe it's different. Names should be kept, the VTuber content, separate from her original content. They're very different things. Some people are giving different opinions here. As well as Void is saying the same thing. My more question is why she switched off. Cat was out of the bag when knowing she got contacted by vshojo, which is still bizarre to me, but more confused why she switched off from her main to this. And down here, says throwing this in here is not saying it's bad, just confusion towards a lot of people. And they're throwing a tweet on here saying that you could say pancakes. Someone will say, so you hate waffles. No, that's a whole new sentence. What the F you talking about? Apollo Mythos came in here and, tried to be not angry or anything like that, but did try to correct and try to give, try to understand better the whole situation. Says, I don't know, she can. Basically, she does it because she can. I don't see the issue or think it's confusing as to why she wouldn't want to start off in a different account. She's happy with the new persona she's doing, the new persona she's doing, and she's doing her stuff on both sides. Separation is good. She can be more creative with what she wants. Like I said, she's a creative type, so it is very likely that this is one of the big reasons why she's doing this. And she's Void responds with, I'm not saying it's bad at all, just confusing to some like me. Help me understand the confusing part. Apollo's not attacking. Apollo's just, trying to figure out what's going on. It says, in my eyes, what confuses me is why people switch from one VTuber to another. with having the same interest hints to previous PL, not expecting there to be a few to call out as well. I mean, we all got our reasons. At the end of the day, if homegirl is happy with the design she created and loves, she should be able to express that. I say let her be. And Void says, big true, boss, big true. Other people say for fun. And trying to see it from the sense of a creative mind is a good starting point. Thinking musicians who experiment with their music. If we keep ourselves in a box saying we have to be this one thing all the time forever and ever, it doesn't sound less fun. Think exploring creativity where it wants to go helps your overall mental health and not feeling burnout. And it's a very good point. So they're trying to, you know, like I said, I'm trying to show both sides. The side that was confused as to why the heck, because there were people in my community that were very confused as to why, in this case, you know, I'm going to mention the name, Jaiden Animations went to become a VTuber when they were already a VTuber, went to become a different VTuber. This allows her to be fully separate from everything. It is no longer Jaiden Animations. It is this new creation, and this new creation can go in directions that maybe as the animator, Jaiden Animations, she felt for whatever reason she was boxed in and couldn't go and express those different ideas and go for those different ideas. I feel this is more coming from a side of not understanding the community and not understanding creative types instead of being like a full-on crash out. It still is backlash that she's getting. It still is crazy backlash that she's getting. Because I mean, all she's doing is trying to enjoy herself, trying to make something new for herself, but it can get confusing to others. People get bored doing one thing for so long. If it's something she spent her time, money, and energy on, then that's her. Maybe she isn't bored of her other. She isn't bored of her other account, but it is her choice. Like, she could still be doing Jaiden Animations eventually and continue doing that side on that, you know, route that she's taking. But this is allowing her to have this extra little bit of fun here. Why do voice actors not just play the same character in every project they work on? Have you also considered? Yeah, people are saying the same things. People are giving them an idea of what it is, and I'm glad they are being mostly respectful when it comes to all this. It says this type of corporal idol culture like making the VTubing community look downright insane, like breaking immersion over the simplest thing shouldn't be putting you in a fit of rage like a 2-year-old. It's different. It's not so much a fit of rage. It's respect. It's respect for what in some cases the actual written rules are. Like Hololive doesn't want you talking about the like it literally just they say, you know, keep the PL separate from what the main one is, because they want you to enjoy the main one for what it is, not for, you know, who they were, what they were doing, that type of thing. I have a ton of money, ton of free time, and more money wouldn't hurt. If I made it very clear, I'm not to show my face on camera equals starting a VTuber channel, equals doing something with all that time and getting into streaming space. He says, even if she averages 1,000 views or more, it's success. Reminder, things don't last forever. Now, I'm not a fan of, or care, just pointing this out. The lack of common sense people have is insane these days. And the final thing that I want to put out here is I find it funny how generally mad VTuber fans are getting at this. Like, trust me, not everyone is going to know what effing kayfabing is. No less when the reason they started doing it for VTubers is because it was based on idol culture, where they also do this, or so I heard. Yes, idol culture is the main reason why people do the kayfabe. Idol culture is very enmeshed in VTuber culture, so they've taken a lot of the same ideals, ideas, unwritten rules, etc. into this, and that is why people are freaking out over the fact that, you know, people are switching over and she's being mentioned and all that kind of stuff. So overall, my main take on this is just, yes, you can have questions, and I'm glad these people had questions in a respectful manner, and I'm glad people were respectful in the other way. But yeah, she did receive some backlash, and that was, you know, what I wanted to show you guys. Sock's VTuber agency had something over the weekend for the Merry Mixmas, I believe it was called. I was a part of the karaoke side with, it was like a caroling thing with Alien Mixture. I was a part of that one. But they also had things with Schlimbo and others making, in this case, baking a cheesecake. Sock's agency, this is a little bit of a meme here, said, how the F did he do that? Yeah, I don't know how you do that kind of stuff. Very carefully. Because he has self-control, he can have 5 cheesecakes and not just eat them. So yeah, and of course someone here is saying, I don't know, we already freaking cooked. Someone added me into this, and see here of other things that they were able to cook there. it was yeah, it was interesting to see all that kind of stuff. They just cooked. They literally cooked. They literally cooked. But it's great to see people, you know, joining in on the meme, joining in on the fun. Sameko Saba is an indie VTuber, indie English-speaking VTuber who debuted in June 2025. For those who don't know, she was a part of the Blue Dorito Company, part of the AN branch of the Blue Dorito Company. That's about as far as I will go. You guys most likely already know who they are and who they were. She has reached 500,000 subs. Well, she reached over 1 million subs. She reached 500k subs really quickly before debut. So she is very well known, very well loved. And that is why there's some things happening today. For those who don't remember, or don't follow Saba very much, she on November 19th did say that she would be having some streams that will be spotty. Like the whole streaming schedule is going to be spotty for a little while to deal with some health related issues. So there's health stuff, which could be, you know, related to a possible, you know, long issue that she may have, long health issue that she may have. It is either, it's most likely chronic, that can have flare-ups. It's not necessarily like something extremely serious or anything like that. At least I don't think so. But then again, we don't know exactly what it may be. Could be the flu season. Could be flu stuff. We have no clue. As far, if I remember correctly, she did mention in her PL that she did have some health issues already. That she did have some health issues that would pop in from time to time. So she did let people know that she was going to be doing this, and at that time, around that same time, I just said, you know, take all the time you need. Some people, unfortunately, aren't the same way. So to say, is she actually okay? This is the same stuff that caused her PL lots of issues and made it hard for her PL to return. It made it so that the PL had the same things that's happening now. She didn't stream for over a month. She hasn't streamed for over a month. She did let her community know, though, that she was going to be gone for some health issues. And, you know, just give her patience. Part of patience, though, is making sure you don't do this. Because if you know her history, this could have been one of the reasons why she became Saba in the future. Lot of responsibilities, not only to the community, but to the agency that she was a part of, may have led to what is happening now. People are saying here, it's flu season, so who knows? Maybe, I hope she's doing well all the same. She keeps bringing up health issues. Members might know more about it, or just choose whatever conspiracy theory tickles your fancy. That is something that, of course, will happen in any community. I'm not just talking about the VTuber community. Any fan community. Once someone is gone for a bit, and there is that nebulous, there's health issues, or, you know, I'm just going to be taken off for a bit. Whatever it is, people will speculate. And that's what's happening here. Probably fine, hopefully getting ready to spend time with family during the holidays. She'll be back when she feels well enough to stream. And remember, now I'm not just talking about her. I'm talking about other people as well. It is best as a fan to not pressure them or not make them feel pressure. I don't think Saba's actually looking at her Twitter, but if she is, these things do pressure her a bit. Either sick or is a millionaire, don't feel like working. And it says here that someone actually put the response that she originally had. She's sick and has anxiety issues, but she's okay. To be honest, taking a month break with little to no notice is pretty common for her. Yeah, if people know her past, she has taken months off in the past. And of course, like I said, this is not any kind of criticisms on her. If you need to take a month off, 2 months off, 3 months off in order for you to be fine in your mental health, then freaking do it. Screw the fans, screw everyone else, do what's good for you. Normal behavior for her in it. How long does voluntary maternity leave? Oh God, someone is thinking it's maternity leave. Sorry, y'all. We're expecting a baby soon. Expect the breaks to be more common. Yeah, some people, you know, making a joke out of it, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's good to make it lighthearted. It's good to make it lighthearted. And they're not making a joke of her health, but they're making it a little bit more lighthearted. And again, people are hitting back at those who in the timeline in the TLs of all these people when it comes to Saba are wondering what's going to happen. Is she going to, you know, the G word pops up when people take long breaks like this, even though, again, I don't agree with it. And addressing any of the stuff currently on the TL, ignore them all. They ain't worth the time. It's valid to miss her, but let's not make the same mistakes again. Like I said, PL issues as well. Just wish her a quick recovery. There's a gift there. Amen. I pray for her health, safety, well-being. She's been doing above and beyond as far as streaming goes, and her health needs to be kept in mind. I hope she's doing well soon. Excellent post. I hope so too. Says VTubers have improved my life quite a bit, and I wouldn't want to miss that. Saba is important to me, but I never want to become dependent on someone who has their own life. So I'll be sitting here patiently doing my own thing, waiting until she's fine to come back. And that's what you should do. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't think a break means anything bad. She's taking time off for health and probably other personal reasons that aren't our business. It hasn't even been a full year. That's no shot. There's no shot she's about to quit, which is what some people were thinking. Some people were putting out those ideas in the TL that she was, either quitting or she was going to have some kind of big break or anything like that. Like a year-long break, or she was going to go on an indefinite hiatus or whatever. People were bringing up a lot of ideas because, well, they miss her, which is understandable. Since the drama TL is silly lately, doesn't even owe anyone anything, and if you were there for her 1.0, this is a fairly normal occurrence. 1.0 talking about her PL. All that matters is her health and happiness. I hope she's doing well and having fun. Fish love. And people down here are agreeing. Minor spelling mistake. I will die. I didn't even know there was a drama in the first place. Just a dumb post going around pointing out her lack of streams. Amen. Again, the same person saying the same thing. I think people here slightly overuse the word drama, like a little bit. Saw literally one bad post. I mean, people are getting worried. People will be worried. And this is the main post in the Sameko Saba subreddit about her doing well or not. She says, the mod is saying speculating about her health issues isn't productive. Reminder, respectable 5 and 6. And more frequently than not, we will see people sharing misinformation, pushing alarmism onto other fans. So please refrain from doing it. Longish breaks are always common during her career, and something we should expect, especially during busy times at the holidays. She always comes back, so there's no need to fret. Until she returns, play some of her VODs or spend time in another hobby. And this is one thing seeing here, the Leaf It alone was the last one that she posted, and she did post, as mentioned before, as I showed before, this of her having her late notice. And like I said, don't go in, and one thing I will say, don't go and send hate, harassment, or anything to this person. They're just worried. Sometimes when your happiness is tied to a personality a lot, you do miss them more than, someone that you're just watching casually. So I do understand that. She said on Twitter a few weeks ago, she has stepped away temporarily for health reasons. As much as I miss her and hope she comes back soon, her health being good as possible is what's most important. Hope in 2026 she'll consistently have better health. That's the main thing. That's what I hope. I hope she just has better health. Whatever that means for her, whatever that means for her schedule, that is her own thing. But I just wish better health for her and any VTuber who's struggling with health issues. Has she ever talked about what's up with her health? It's the same thing every time. It must be something genetic or something she can't get rid of. Something bad enough to keep her from streaming for months at a time. I assume and hope it's not lethal. As far as I know, it's not. And of course, let's not go that far. It's probably not respiratory since her singing seems unaffected. Have no clue what it is unless she tells us. I'm worried about her, but there's not much we can do right now. It's chronic and maybe has flare-ups. That's what she did mention in her PL. Or her 1.0, as people said. She did mention at one point that she does have a chronic health issue, and it does have flare-ups occasionally. It does happen. That's why she takes her breaks. If I'm correct, again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, that is something that she has mentioned before when it comes to her health. So I will take this just as another break that she's having. And of course, send her as much love and as much appreciation and as much kindness as you can, because knowing her stuff that happened in her 1.0, she's probably stressing out about stuff. She's probably letting this get to her, letting any of the negative stuff get to her. She's gotten better at it, but it's hard to do that when you are online as much as she is and as much as we all are. So just send her as much love as you can, and understand the people that are going a little bit crazy because, like I said, their happiness is very much tied to the people they watch. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you have to temper your stuff as much as you can. Victoria Roman is a VTuber who has joined or is a part of Densetsu.exe. Densetsu.exe is Densetsu.exe is the idol generation of vshojo, the one where, as we all know by now, you may or may not know, vshojo was going to have an idol generation before they went and destroyed everything, and also a beastie generation, and both of those got screwed over, but they decided to claw that back from vshojo and make their own. Today we're talking about one of the members, Victoria Roman, who has a big announcement, accepted into the Sonic Rumble Creators Program. Sonic Rumble is like, I think it is directly the same as Mario Party. It says, I love playing for Sonic Sundays, and I will continue doing so every week with the Obakas. I'm so happy and excited to play while yapping about Sonic with you. And yeah, Sonic Rumble is a... Think about Mario Party, but with Sonic, and I think Kirby... No, I'm not sure it's Kirby. No, Sonic and other characters. Other characters that aren't a part of the Nintendo universe, I think, are involved in that. But it's like a lot of different characters. Just like the Sonic racing thing, it was a lot of different characters not involved in the Mario universe, the Mario Kart universe in that case. But it is amazing to see that she applied and she was able to get it. She was able to get this. If you don't know, I'll just say this about her PL and who she is. She is a very good friend of Callie's who graduated from her PL a while back. And that is the most I can give you with that, because, you know, just respecting what they wish. They don't wish to be called their other form. They wish to be called this one because they fully ended the other form. So that's the best I can give you. It is Callie's longtime friend that she's had on there and did graduate within the last year. So it is great to see this, and it is great to see her continuing to get more wins, as all the Densetsu EX girls will hopefully get more wins in the future. Hololive Productions is a VTubing agency that has very many people, and it started the official card game, the OCG, for EN and Japanese. So they started both. Today we're talking about the EN and Japanese, both sides a bit of what's going on. We've released a new video showcasing cards from the booster pack, Elite Spark, launching on Friday, December 19th. This time, check out our OSR rarity cards, Fuamoko. So yeah, the OSR rarity, Fuamoko, you can see that there. That is just it showing all the foil design of it. You can see here the full-on foil design. It looks very, very nice. These are the OSR rarities. And here, the two different styles that you can get in the foil card. Next, we will have, this is, one of the actual announcement that they have here. Release date's going to be December 19th, and it's going to be the booster packs as they have for booster packs all the time. Here we have 4 days until release for the Ayakashi Vermilion as well, which is going to be at that same time. It is going to be having some of the Justice Girls, in this case, Rara Pantera and Bei, are on the cover, or at least the ones helping promote this whole thing, with the product being shown here. All the different ones that are going to be had in there, in this specific card pack, the specials, the rarities, all that kind of stuff there. And it's nice. It's nice to see that they're continuing to do this. It's really popular. It's honestly, they've even said that thanks to them, they were able to, thanks to the card pack and the card game, they were actually able to get everything going and everything moving. So this is here, the Bei pack, the Bei card that's being shown here, giving you a little bit of a teaser there. Choosing parallel cards included in Ayakashi Vermilion, which will be released on 12/19. It's our Hakos Bales. That's one of them there. And, people are just, this is super duper duper popular. So it is something that is going to be more than likely sold out. So get it while you can. Hopefully you can get it soon. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple. I want it to be a positive place for VTubing, a place where I can support VTubers and do some good promotion for VTubers. At the very least, I want to be able to do these as often as possible until the end of the year. We already have surpassed 1,000 different VTuber showcases, 1,000 wonderful VTubers that I've been able to help in my own way. So today we're talking about Yuki Shima. She's a mischievous ice kitsune VTuber, and we're going to take a look at their Twitch as we tend to do. We will take a look at a clip later, but right now we're going to take a look at their About section. I am mischievous, foxy kitsune that will make you laugh and smile with my chaos. Come break rules with me. Minecraft to horror games, yappy to ASMR. Streaming 3 to 4 days a week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, EST. We're taking a look at this clip if it does end up loading. Well, Twitch was being weird with me when I was signed in, so I signed out and was actually able to see it. So let's take a look at the clip. I apologize for the little weirdness that Twitch was doing.
Wait, where is she? Oh, freaking gosh! Bring back Yuki! Oh! Oh!
Found the spooky one. She got surprised.
no! Oh my god!
Oh my god. Cheepy cheepy choppa choppa found it.
Save me! Oh my gosh!
I think they were playing Devour. Yeah, it was Devour. And of course, we are going to take a look at their YouTube side as well. Because, well, I always like looking at the YouTube side as well. So let's take a look here. And take a look at the YouTube side. And here we go. We are going to be taking a look here. Yuki Shima Fox. At Yuki Shima Fox. I will have their @ down below in the description, as I always do, and I always try to do. If you do see it and it doesn't, automatically take you there when you click on it, you can always just copy and paste. They have a VOD repository here primarily for all the things that they've been doing. A couple of clips here as well as shorts and live streams, etc. Things that VTubers will usually have on theirs. Thank you so much, Yuki Shima Fox, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. Do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.